It's going to be a very exciting match. I think I particularly like Pierre-Luc Theriault's style. He moves a lot and he's a very good fighter and he's got great serves, great attack. And Timothy, he's just a very solid player. He doesn't stop from fighting back, and he's an all-around player. He's got good backhand, good forehand, so there will be some very heated exchanges.
Timothy Wang serving in the beginning.
That's already an aggressive backhand from Pierre-Luc Theriault. I think he's determined to go for everything that he's got.
He will not hold back here. He was a little bit disappointed he did not qualify for the Olympics at the North American qualifier. He had not a very good tournament, and Timothy Wang did qualify in singles. And there's Pierre-Luc with his powerful forehand that we're going to see a lot of today.
Well, Pierre-Luc is very determined, so he keeps going no matter what. So he knows that he's very close, and it only takes a little bit extra to get to the top.
Pierre-Luc and Timothy played 4 times against each other so far, and they're tied at 2 victories each. Timothy is the slightly higher ranked player here, but this doesn't mean very much. It is 3-2, and the game today really doesn't have a favorite. I would say that both players are equally positioned to win this match. And there it goes at 3-3.
It's a very interesting return from Pierre-Luc Theriault. He takes his backhand all the way to the forehand corner. He scores the point with that.
I don't particularly like that return because he misses a lot of them, but of course you can't fault him when he wins the point.
Yes, it's a little bit too wide to move with the backhand all the way there, but I guess it's more comfortable.
Nice placement there from Pierre-Luc Theriault with the backhand, taking it off the bounce, forcing Timothy to go wide, and then taking advantage of it. And Pierre-Luc taking an early lead.
Well, that was a flip kill from Timothy. Very well done. Ball was short, a little bit high. Timothy put it away.
Good placement by Pierre-Luc. Let him get comfortable. Ball comes to the forehand, goes to the backhand.
That's something you should not do against Pierre-Luc. Don't push it right in the middle of the table like that, because that Pierre-Luc can put it away at any time.
Theriault still leading 7-5. Timothy serving. A little bit of luck for Pierre-Luc here, but building an 8-5 lead. Nice rally, 9-5, 4 points lead for Theriault.
And serving. Well, Timothy did the same thing, took the backhand from the forehand corner there. However, a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more forward, caused the trouble to Pierre-Luc's forehand.
Nice, 2 very nice returns by Timothy, and that brings him back to 7-9 and serving.
Yeah, when you serve, you know that you can actually score 2 points on your own serve when you have a good serve and attack. Very easy to catch up. That's one. So one more serve like that and he's right back at 9-9. So let's see what's going to happen now.
Yeah, if he develops his game, he has to learn to use his forehand on these points. Too many mistakes coming from that return.
Yeah. Good serves. 2 quick points for Timothy.
6-9, 9-9.
Pierre-Luc needs this point if he wants to stay in the game. It's going to be very depressing to lose a game that you're leading so much and lose the points easily.
Great rally here. Go to 10-10. Both players playing fantastic exchanges here.
That is spectacular, especially at this point in the game. Pierre-Luc really needed that point and he got it.
Good return this time. Should keep it short. Control Timothy. Now needs good service. Nice serve. Put him in position. And that is the game for Pierre-Luc Theriault. 12-10. Going up with a lead of 1-0. Very exciting finish and good finish on Theriault's part. But excellent play also by Timothy Wang, who came back from a 9-6 deficit, I believe, and even the game to 9-9, even took a game point. But Theriault came back and made it 12-10.
That was a crucial point there. It was a long exchange. Nobody wanted to give it up. Pierre-Luc went the extra mile to run all over the place with his forehand and make some great retrieves. And managed to save the game point and actually win the game.
On the players and the Canadian players and coaches' shirt and also in the nets you will see the logo of Mini Cooper. Mini Cooper this year has become the official car of Table Tennis Canada. We signed an agreement with Mini Canada and will participate in a number of promotional activities with Mini Canada. And of course we also want to show the brand in our competitions. So both on our shirts and in the net you'll see the Mini logo.
I'm glad to see that Pierre-Luc is going for his shots. Like he hasn't slowed down, so he keeps going and he wants to be aggressive. Keep going with the forehand. That's it. That's his strong point. So he has to really use the forehand the whole table. He's covering it very well. He's got very good footwork. Works very hard at that.
And he varies the spin and the tempo, which this is one thing I like. There's a power shots, and then there are these somewhat slower but very spinny top spins that make it difficult for the other one to find his groove.
Oh, very good lift from Timothy. That's the second time he does that flip kill. He seems to be controlling that.
On the forehand, Timothy's often comfortable with that shot. If the ball is a little bit further to the middle or the back, it's going to be more difficult for him to do it. But if it's right on the forehand, I've seen him do this a lot, and it seems like the one thing he likes to do.
This was a little bit too much, I think.
He still liked to do it, but didn't quite hit.
Well, it was a little bit wider, a little bit stronger, harder, I guess. It was a bit too much.
Good service by Timothy there. Very deceptive topspin. But Pierre-Luc is still leading 5-3. A little bit of luck here, 5-4.
kept the ball to Timothy's backhand, so Timothy was looking for an opportunity to use his forehand, but Pierre-Luc placed the ball so well.
A little bit lucky, but very well played by Theriault. Went in with his forehand, a hard forehand, the second one off the net, but then controlled the ball for the point.
It's a lot of battle of the serves here. Good spin, good placement, and that forces the opponent to try for something riskier. They try to go a little bit too hard on the return.
A little bit luck opens up a 3-point lead for Pierre-Luc. And close to the table backhand jams Timothy, not enough time. Another 4-point lead here. Placement was good, but the ball went off the edge of the racket. 9-6.
I thought I had that point because that was not a great serve by Timothy. He's doing again, it's just like a very plain backhand serve, not much spin. Just try to keep it short.
But here we have 4 game points for Pierre-Luc Theriault. In game 2, he has a 1-0 game lead. And a no spin ball coming back and couldn't quite read it.
He rushed that. I think he just wants to finish the game off. He wasn't paying attention to what's happening. Just let's get it over. You have to be more careful with that.
And there it is. 11-7 in game 2 for Pierre-Luc Theriault, opening up a 2-0 lead. Theriault finding his groove. Timothy still not as sharp as I've seen him before, but I think Pierre-Luc really covers the table well, and he changes direction and doesn't really let Timothy get into a groove.
Pierre-Luc definitely seems to be the more aggressive player in this match. He's commanding the game, he's moving, he's the one initiating the attacks. Timothy is just kind of retrieving and looking for an opportunity to hit back, but he's not actually so aggressive.
The last game in Kerry at the North American Olympic qualifier, Timothy Wang against Hong Tao Chen, was one of the more spectacular games of the tournament. And there Timothy was very aggressive, very together, very few errors. Hong Tao Chen is not here because he's not yet eligible to play in this event. He's a Canadian citizen, but ITTF regulations require him to have been a citizen or have been registered with the ITTF for 5 years, and he still has to wait 1 year. But remember that match between Hong Tao Chen and Timothy Wang was a fantastic match with a lot of spectacular exchanges, and Timothy is not quite living up to this yet.
Well, Pierre-Luc is closing him though because of the serves, because of the spin, because the top spins. I think right now Pierre-Luc is on top of the ball. He's pretty close to the table. Sometimes I see Pierre-Luc back off, and then when you're far away from the table, the balls are a lot slower, so you've got more time to react to it. Right now he's close to the table, giving Timothy less time to react.
It's also something that they have been working in training, is to bring him closer to the table, to increase the speed, to shorten the backhand stroke, in order to get him in position for his forehand. And you can see his forehand is very powerful, and he can go either way with it. So it is a very strong weapon of his.
Excellent execution. He just opened up and went for it. Timothy can only hope to get that ball back on the table. And as he says, with the forehand, he can Pierre-Luc can go both directions, can go to the backhand, to the forehand. So you never know where to expect it. So when you see Pierre-Luc like wind up, then you better hope that you beat the ball. That was a reckless forehand. I think Timothy's almost like given up this game.
7-0. It's a commanding lead for Pierre-Luc Theriault.
Oh, well, concentration I don't think is there anymore. I think he's already thinking about the fourth game. That's it, look. That's it. This game is all Pierre-Luc's.
Nine game points for Theriault. And Timothy just wants to get over with. 11-1, 3-0, commanding lead for Pierre-Luc Theriault here.
Timothy stopped at the score of 7-0 there. Like he hit an easy ball and he was not paying attention. I don't know. He shouldn't have, because I don't think that the game stops at 7. You have to play all the way to 11, so there's a long way to go. Now it's got a 3-0 deficit. It's kind of hard to gain momentum after losing such an easy game, and you're down 3-0, so it's going to take a lot from Timothy to come back in the game.
What's very important with Pierre-Luc is that he keeps his emotions in check. Sometimes he's his own worst enemy and things start going a little bit wrong, and he has a hard time controlling his emotions. Instead of focusing on the positive, he often focuses on the negative. We haven't seen that yet today. Today it's, things are going his way, he's calm, he's using positive emotions, so maybe he's improving on that score.
When you get to this point, it's incredible like how important that rally at 10-9 was in the first game. That could have changed the whole course of the match.
Absolutely.
Right now, Pierre-Luc is looking really, really strong. That was again a reckless forehand from Timothy. It's almost like he doesn't know what to do anymore. He has no answer for anything.
3-0, 3-0, 3-0. We have, right now it's a domination by Pierre-Luc Theriault.
I think it's a great timeout because Timothy's absolutely confused. He doesn't know what to do. Nothing works. He tried a smash. He tried a quick backhand, but nothing worked. So he has to find a solution.
It looks like this will be difficult to come by at this point because we see a confident Pierre-Luc Theriault, we see a frazzled Timothy Wang, but this wouldn't be the first time that the match turns around, so let's see what we have coming for the next few points.
I think Pierre-Luc didn't expect this to go this way that easily because so far the second and third game were very comfortable for Pierre-Luc. It's just the first one that gave him a little bit of trouble. Right now 3-0 lead is very nice for his situation. And a bit of luck, an incredible smash down the line. So far away from Timothy, no chance.
And this may be a good time to thank our sponsors here. As you can see, Stag International is sponsoring the equipment, maker of high quality table tennis equipment, ITTV, ITTF television, ITTF.com, and TMS International, all sponsoring the event. And of course, the sponsor of the Canadian team, Mini. All of those are important partners to put an event like this together. And on the floor you can see Tinsu Sports Flooring from the Hebei province in China, maker of top quality table tennis sports flooring. Game stands now at 5-2 for Pierre-Luc Theriault. And the Canadian coach, Yong Jun Duan's taking a timeout, making sure the momentum does not go the other way. Still looks fairly comfortable for Pierre-Luc, but he just doesn't want to risk the momentum changing.
I guess it's better to take a timeout now and try to finish the match 4-0 instead of dragging it out. It's a good timeout.
And also I think there's a tactics that Yeongjung just noticed, is that Pierre-Luc wasn't playing a couple of points as concentrated as before, and not as disciplined as before. They obviously agreed on the tactics, so it's good to call him right back, saying, look, this is not over. Don't let that go. Stick to the game plan and you'll win. Good service by Timothy here. Very deceptive topspin. The score is at 3-5. Or 5-3. Pierre-Luc Theriault is serving.
Wow, that return was a little bit too hard. Didn't need to go that hard.
Timothy discovering a little bit of a weakness on Pierre-Luc's backhand.
But still, I don't think Timothy is showing any threat with it forehand topspin. Pierre-Luc missed it, but there you go. It's again a passive backhand, and it's not. Pierre-Luc is not afraid of something like that.
Good service by Timothy, but Pierre-Luc was ready. 8-4 and 3-0 in games.
Oh, Pierre-Luc is serving. He's in a real good shape here.
It's important that he doesn't give any room to Timothy to come. Nice backhand banana shot there.
And banana forehand was to come. Banana forehand would be something that is curving a lot. That takes the shape of a banana.
5-9, Timothy to serve. Pierre-Luc needs 2 more points to win the match. And a little bit lucky, so he's got 5 match points here. To be the first one in the final here. Not very good return.
He took his forehand on that one.
Yeah, but ball was high, not aggressive. And 7. Still got 1 service left.
A red card shown to the coach.
And there it is. 4-0, 11-7 in game 4 for Pierre-Luc Theriault, booking his place in the finals of the ITTF North America, which means there will be 1 Canadian for sure in the final. That is Pierre-Luc Theriault. And he must be one happy camper here.